Wow.
Wow. Wow, this is some really deep stuff. I don't know what just happened, but something happened inside of me. Something snapped, something. I wasn't expecting that
either. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's beautiful.
Monster is like really small, but it had to become that to stop me. And then the hurt child became present when you mentioned it. And I didn't realize this until now.
There were things that I didn't remember until now.
Funny, I haven't seen that before. It feels like I'm the monster. I'm kind of seeing images of things, of a world where they can exist. This clarity brings all kinds of answers.
It's clear. She hugged me and then went back to her place, I guess, in my heart. Oh, it wants to come out. It wants to bippity boppity boop Cinderella me. She's melted into my chest. It's ooey gooey.
All week been finishing things, cleaning up more, started eating vegetables again last week. And it kind of just started happening. It's almost like I just finished going through a meditation session. I feel light. When you hit that first joint, in the morning, and
I actually feel a lot more awake.
Part you'd like to get to know better?
Maybe the weed part.
Yes. The weed part.
Oh.
So what's the weed part like, and where does it reside in or around your body?
It's interesting because I was reading that, in or around your body, and I was thinking, does anybody ever say around your body?
Yeah, I hear all kinds of stuff.
Well, it did feel, I was thinking that, and then this part, it did feel it was kind of in front of my chest. Kind of floating. I see this kind of hippie, kind of like a hippie yogi type.
Okay.
Me as an adult, who's just super chill and just sitting on the ground cross-legged.
Okay. And as you notice this hippie version of you, how do you feel towards it?
I like it. 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 I like it Like I want to be it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about, blending, unblending. So I'll just, does it feel like it's an external thing? My question is about when you say you want to be it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you just elaborate on that?
Yeah, because she's calm and she's cool and she's like going with the flow and she's not worried about anything. She's not scared of anything. She's just present.
And are those qualities of her, or are those qualities of her stoned, her on weed? Or does that question matter? I don't know.
Well, she's smoking.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I don't know what she's like not smoking.
Yeah. Okay. So you have some admiration. Is it admiration? Is it more like envy? How does it feel to want to be like her? I'm sorry if that's not a very good question.
No, it's fine. I'm just thinking. Yeah, I guess there's both admiration and envy. That I guess similar to how I feel when I do smoke. Like, I want to be in that place where I'm just present and not worried and not scared, and I prefer that over sitting with fear and sadness and the other stuff.
Okay. Well, if you can make her aware of your presence, try asking her what she wants you to know.
Okay. She just wants to make everything better for me so that I don't have to feel the harsh feelings. She's just there to make everything better.
All right. And are you able to, have you kind of established contact with her? How are you being with her?
I'm sitting next to her.
Okay.
Yeah, she saw me and she hugged me.
Good.
Like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah. So ask her what she's afraid would happen if she didn't, if she didn't, I don't know, invite you in that way to turn away from those things that are causing you stress, pain.
She's afraid that I'll just go spiral down into depression and be in bed all day.
And does that resonate with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So try showing her some appreciation for that.
Okay.
And let her know that you get it. You get the reality of the depression, and that you also get her energy when she's able to get your attention.
Yeah, she's like, well, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah. And so how are you feeling? How are you feeling towards her now?
I'm thankful.
Is this a part that you want to change your relationship with? Or could you say that there's a part of you that wants to, or?
Yeah, I guess I don't want her to go away. I guess I wish I didn't meet her, but I don't know.
You might try asking if there's another part that she's protecting.
Okay. Yeah, I think she protects the sad and the scared parts.
Yeah. And I know that we've talked to some of those parts that were sad and scared. Are there more, or what's their relationship like, or is she aware of the work you've done? Is she, with those parts, does she feel like there's a bunch more who she still needs to protect?
Yeah, there's just feels there's still more she needs to protect.
Okay. And how would she feel about us exploring for those? And is there just more in general that she would like to share?
This just says like her job is just to make sure we don't have to feel.
Yeah. Okay. So what would you think, and what would she think about us talking to some of those other parts that she protects?
Yeah.
Okay. If it's all right with you, I'm gonna jump out of my car and go inside. It might just be some rustling around for a moment. I know what happens if I try to sit here. Just a moment. Yeah, so see if you can get her to show you any of those other parts, or if you have any. Again, maybe it's parts that you've already met that still have more to unburden or share, or maybe there are more parts.
Okay. The image of me, like, sad, just not wanting to really be alive, and laying in bed comes to mind.
And where does that part reside in your body or around your body?
In my chest.
How do you feel towards it?
Well, if I'm honest, frustrated.
Yeah, do you want to say more about that frustration?
Yeah, it's like I want her to just get up and move on.
Yeah. And so this is a part that you can see visually?
Yeah.
Okay. And how can you deepen your access to this part? Can you let it know that you'd like to talk with it?
Okay. Yeah, she can talk.
Okay. And I'm sorry if I skipped over the part where, that frustration that you have, if we'll see that as a part and ask it for some space while you get to know the depressed lay in bed part, and just see how it reacts to you asking it for space.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So, how are you with this part? What proximity and how well do you feel like you have its attention and can talk with it?
I'm pretty close, like a foot or two. I just saw in the image she was like laying on a couch, like how my mom used to do, and just my mom was just like spaced out.
Mm.
And I see her like on a couch like that.
And how are you feeling towards her now?
I feel sad for her.
How do you mean?
I feel sad that she's so sad.
And what's your level of curiosity towards getting to know her now?
Yeah, I want to get to know her.
Okay. So see if you can ask her what it is that she wants you to know, or that she wants you to know about her.
Okay. She just feels life is meaningless and painful. So what's the point?
And how do you feel when you hear her saying that?
Compassionate.
Mm-hmm. And do you have, I'm kind of asking, do you get it? Does it resonate with you? But Yeah, do you have insights into what that is, where it comes from, and what it means when she says it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let her know that.
Okay.
And let her know that you understand how painful that this situation in this world is for her. And just let me know when you've done that and how she reacts.
Well, I was crying, just feeling her and feeling my mom's pain at the same time. And she still seems kind of checked out, like kind of like when I would try to get my mom's attention. I'd be like, "Mom, Mom," and her eyes are open and she's just looking out, and I'd stare 10 times sometimes, and she'd finally go, "Oh yeah." And I feel like my part is kind of just checked out still, like staring off.
Yeah. Try asking her if she feels like you get it. If she feels like you understand the pain or whatever else it is that she's wanting to avoid.
Okay. She's showing me my dad, and she's like, he broke us, and there's no fixing it.
Just keep showing her as much compassion as you can for being in that situation.
Okay.
You might ask her what she's afraid will happen if she doesn't stay in that place, if she doesn't check out.
Okay. She's sitting up now, and she's like more animated, and she's been saying, "It's not fair. It's not fair. What happened? It's not fair."
Yeah. So let her know that you're with her on that. That it was a really unfair situation. And especially if they're, you talked about seeing yourself, remembering being a child, and it's especially unfair to a child who has no options.
She just feels like if she doesn't check out, she won't be able to handle life.
Yeah. And is there more that she's worried about handling other than your father? What else does she want to show you about the things that are difficult to handle?
It's just life, like people, expectations. Rules, jobs.
Yeah. Does that all make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and give her some more support and compassion and just understanding for how hard it is. And ask her if you could take that burden away from her, if you could somehow change that and heal those things, or just change those things that she's concerned about, what it is that she would like to do inside of you or with that energy.
Okay. Yeah, I see the weak part, like that's how she wants to be, just a chill, go with the flow, happy, free, calm.
I wonder if now it would make sense to just play with that and to let her experience some of that, not necessarily smoking weed, although I don't know, but just those emotions of calm and relaxed. And if there's a way she would like to do that, a place she would like to do that, just see if you can kind of let her go there or show her some options.
Okay.
Did you two come up with anything?
Yeah, I showed her some places. She liked just even being in my room.
Try asking how old she thinks you are.
Okay. Like 15.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and update her on that. And just see how she reacts.
She likes it.
Sounds like her energy's changing a good bit.
Yeah.
Ask her what does she need from you in the future.
I think to protect her and to spend time with her.
And what would that look like in relation to the weed smoking part?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
I'm just wondering if there is any relationship, or if when you think about spending time with her and protecting her, if that involves, if the weed smoking part is involved in that or not. Or if the weed smoking part has been keeping you from spending time with her. You can try just asking the part what she thinks about that part and how it's involved.
It's like when weed is involved, then she doesn't mind being sad.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah.
Sounds like they're, to some degree, at odds.
Well, I guess with the weed, it's not. I'm not really spending time with her so much. It's just like numbing her.
Right. And it's not what she wants. I mean, you said that it makes it okay for her to be sad.
Yeah.
And it keeps you distant from her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you might ask her, just if she has any ideas around how you can manage those two things. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she feels like there may just have to be a period of time where she's not numb and we're connecting, and I just have to feel the pain.
Well, what do you think about, in this conversation, having got to know her some? How has your experience been, and how's the pain been for you in this conversation?
I mean, I felt it. Like, I cried a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
She feels, I guess she doesn't really seem to feel sad anymore.
And how about you?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it might be good to just, when you are checking in with her, or after this call, or right now, to just keep doing some of that brainstorming, so that, when you're envisioning spending time with her, it's not being in pain with her necessarily. It's how do you two want to be together?
Okay.
I'm kind of forgetting your answer to the question of just when you ask her like how, like what does she want to do? What does she want to do if she could do anything, you know, with her energy? What would it look like?
Let me ask again. Well, she wants to be, calm and cool, like the weed part. But she also seems to have a lot of energy. Like she wants to do things. Like play. She wants to go like to an amusement park.
Yeah. What else? Or what would she do there?
What would she do there?
Yeah.
Ride on the roller coasters.
Oh. Tell her you have another part that likes riding roller coasters.
Yeah.
What else would she like to do?
Sing, dance. And she actually wants to be around other people.
And what do you think about, how do you feel when you hear all of those ideas?
Well, I'm smiling, so
Good.
I like it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
She seems fun.
I know when I've had parts that have similar wish lists, when I hear them, I like to hear that they're unlocked and they're being creative and they're not laying on the couch anymore or whatever. But I also have, it's kind of bittersweet because for me at least, it's like I don't have those plans, like, yeah, I want to go dancing too. Who am I going to go dancing with? I don't have anyone to go dancing with, And so sometimes that's again, it might take some, I think that, I don't know, I'm just going to speak for myself. I think that's one of the hardest parts for me when I stopped drinking was like, well, what's fun then? And like, I don't know. And to just sit with that. Where's the nearest amusement park? I don't know, like how can I go to a concert sober? Can I go to amusement park by myself? Can I just things like that I didn't have to answer those questions when I had my drinking buddies around, So, so for me, it's been a lot of journaling, a lot of brainstorming, and a lot of checking in with the parts, which I think would be my suggestion to you is to keep revisiting these things until, you can, so they're not all just fantasy.
Okay.
With this part, I mean, checking in with the part.
Well, I've been wanting to start for a few years now, like a women's group where we just get together and play, dance and that kind of stuff. So
Nice. Are there any other parts that have questions or concerns about the work you did with this part?
not right now.
Would it make sense to bring the weed smoking part in and let it know that you're not overwhelmed by the depressed part?
Okay.
And that you can come up with really amazing ideas and fun ways to be with this part that I don't know, I'm guessing maybe it's different from your list, the list that the weed part would come up with, things to do. I don't know.
Wait, I'm sorry, say that again?
Oh, I'm just speculating that these different parts have different fun things that they can suggest.
Yeah.
And that's great. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like the weed part is kind of like, well, I guess you don't need me anymore.
Oh, well. Yeah, and you'll have to forgive me because I haven't worked a lot with people who are with like, here's a part and it's a substance, to even call it a weed part is I didn't really know what to do with that. So who knows? I think that if it's a part, then no, we're not banishing any parts. But maybe another approach with that would just be, how to have it all, how to have the feelings you want and be the person you want to be, and use the substances that to the right amount and that makes sense for you,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely don't want to banish the weed part as a chill person living inside of you.
Yeah.
The only other thing I wanted to point out was that, you did talk about this part or this feeling of seeing your mother that way. And I was wondering if there's, if that's a bookmark, if that's a child part or a exile part that you'd like to visit someday. Is that because that's pretty scary, and I don't know how much of that is in this depressed part or if there's another part that's exiled there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm happy to work with that part. I don't know if it's separate or not.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that, like, the image that, when I saw her on the couch, it was like on when I was a teenager, like 16, 17, 18, where we lived. It was in that house, like on the couch that she would lay on.
Yeah. And that makes sense to me. I mean, you're 16, 18, you're ready to become an adult. You're trying to figure out what your life is going to look like with or without your father in it. And you're looking at your mother and her, how she copes.
Yeah.
And who she has, and who she is, and who she's become. Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but it's definitely see how that would activate this part that says, well, worked for her, you know?
Yeah.
But do you feel like there's more to do here, or do you feel like we're done?
Yeah, I feel good.
Okay. It's interesting. Thanks for sharing all that with me. I really like this one, getting to know these parts.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, talk to you next time.
Okay. Have a good one.
Have a good week. Bye.
Do you want to help bring more self-energy to the world? If you'd like to participate in calls or help out with this project in any way, I'd love to hear your ideas. Join the Discord server or contact me at james@liveifs.com. A huge thanks to our audio engineer, Zikri, for your care and diligence in editing the calls. To every caller for your courage in sharing some of your parts. And to anyone out there getting to know their internal system, keep going. Who knows, that might be the most selfless, helpful thing you can do for others, and you're the only one who can do it. If you'd like to see us reach the largest audience, we must please the almighty suggestion algorithms at iTunes and YouTube, and they don't care about the power of IFS. They're looking for likes and shares and comments, and the sooner the better. Follow the links in the show notes right here in your podcast player to make your wishes known. And now, a minute of meditation. Or if you prefer, pull over. You can do it in 60 seconds. Just click one of those links. They're right there, and give us a like or a 5-star rating. It would really help. If you think this project is helping people, you're helping people by sharing it. Thank you.